How do you know if you are not somebody's side piece? How do you know if you are not somebody's side chick? How do you know if you are not somebody's side dude? The person that you've been talking to for the past 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year. How do you know if this person does not have an entire relationship while they are trying to act like this is only you or this is all about you? How do you know that? As a matter of fact, I was talking to a lady about 2 weeks ago, and she told me that she was with a guy for almost 3 years. Not 3 days, not 3 weeks, not 3 months, 3 years. She just found out that this guy was married with 4 kids almost 2 months ago. And knowing this is something that could happen to almost anybody, today we're going to talk about the 5 signs showing that you might be somebody's side piece, side chick, side dude, whatever the situation is, you might be in the wrong position with that relationship. For those of you already part of the community, welcome back. And if you're new around, on this channel, we give relationship advice. If this is something that you're into, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because we've got a lot to talk about. The first sign showing that you might actually be somebody's side piece is because they never take you on a date. They never take you on a date, not because they don't want to, not because they don't have the money, not because they don't have the time. They never take you on a date is because they don't want anybody to see them with you at the wrong time doing the wrong thing, because they already know they are in a relationship. They do not want to take you anywhere because they know if you live in the same city and they live in the same city, regardless of how it is, if they keep going out with you, at some point somebody gonna see them. And if somebody gonna see them, that's probably gonna be the end of the relationship. And for the people that have actually played the game well enough to the point where they've decided to take you out on a date, whenever they decided to do so, they take you all the way somewhere across town, somewhere where they know they are going to be safe. And even when they do that, they probably take you inside of a restaurant in the middle of the night. They're probably gonna take you somewhere in a club night. They're probably gonna take you in a movie theater, or they're probably gonna take you as regular in a hotel, because this is the only spot they can really share with you and to be themselves with you, because they already know they are hiding something. The reason why they don't take you on a date is because they do not want to get cut. That's basically what it is. And I know a lot of people are going to be naive to think that it's probably because of COVID. He doesn't want to go out there. He doesn't feel like it's safe. They're still trying to play it safe or whatever the situation is, but it's not true. The only reason why you guys never went out on a date is not because he doesn't want to take you. It's not because he doesn't have the money. It's not because he doesn't have the time. It's simply because he does not want to get cut. So for something as simple as taking you on a date could be one of the reasons why you understand that this person is actually in another relationship, or this person is actually playing games while you thought this person was being serious with you by the things they're gonna tell you. Because a lot of people seems to be really good at playing that game to make people think they are the only people in their lives while they have a full-blown family on the other side while they're acting single. So the first sign to pay attention to is about going out in public. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be at the park. It could be anywhere open where you could watch the body language, the face expression, and exactly what the temperature is bringing to you as you are on a date with that person. The second sign showing that you might actually be this person's side piece is because they never spend the night. Whatever the situation is, they're probably gonna sleep with you all the way up to 2 a.m. in that hotel, and for some reason you're gonna wake up the next morning, they are gone. They are gone. You don't know where they went. You don't know when they left. And the reason why they are never able to fully spend the night, it's because they are doing what they know they are not supposed to do on their family, on their wife, on their husband, knowing they are not supposed to be doing it, but they're still trying to paint the picture to you to make you think that they are still single. They're still trying to give you the idea that they are still with you regardless of whatever the situation is. They only had to leave the time they left because of work. They only had to leave the time they left because something came up. They had to give you excuses because they know they have another family waiting on them. The other thing that goes with not spending the night is also not spending any holidays with you. Yes, you're gonna also understand that this person will give you any kind of excuses when it comes to spending the holidays. Thanksgiving? Nope. Easter? Nope. Christmas? No. You are not going to find that person around, and they're gonna start building up excuses to the point where they're gonna make you feel that, oh, maybe it really has to work, or maybe it really has to support his church, or maybe it really has to travel, or maybe it has to do something, to the point where for the past year, this person never ever try to spend some holidays with you. It's impossible for me to really think some people are this naive to not even really pressure the person as far as them talking to you for the past 3-6 months, but they never spend holidays with you. That's kind of weird. Not only they don't spend the night, but now they don't spend holidays. This is weird. And the main reason why they can't spend holidays is because if I'm married, if I have kids, I'm not going to spend Christmas with you. I'm going to spend Christmas with my family. I'm going to spend Christmas with my wife. I'm going to spend Christmas with my kids. I'm not going to spend Thanksgiving with you. I'm not going to do all that. This is a family holiday. I need to be with the person that I'm actually in a relationship with, whom I'm actually married with. I'm actually going to give you excuses while I'm maintaining both relationships. But in reality, for some weird reason, things like that seems to work for a lot of people. For some reason, people do not understand that, okay, something is a little bit fishy here. What's really going on? Why are you never able to spend any holidays? That's why it's important to really ask questions. What's the real reason why you're not spending holidays? Sometimes it's okay to investigate. Trying to investigate and trying to understand exactly what's going on to the point where this person you've been dating never spend the night, never want to spend any holidays with you, this is kind of difficult. So if this describes your current situation, understand that you might actually be somebody's side piece. The third one is being overprotective of their phones. Yes, whenever somebody is hiding something, the best way for you to understand exactly that they are hiding something is by paying attention to how overprotective they become of their phones. And by overprotective, I mean, isn't it crazy? Anytime you're spending time with that person, the phone is either on silence or the phone is completely off. Why is that? And I know they're gonna give you the excuse, oh yeah, I'm giving you my undivided attention. Yeah, really? What if your mom calls? That mom that you love so much to the point where you can't even spend holidays with me. What if your mom calls and she needs you to take her to the hospital? What if you have an emergency at work? Why anytime we are together, there's always some restrictions when it comes to you using your phone, because your phone is either dead, your phone is either on silence, your phone was either left in the car. This person will always find excuse as far as not using his phone or her phone around you because they already know the situation. Most people are going to tell you a bunch of excuses. It's because they know if the phone is on, somebody might actually track the locations. They're probably going to get phone calls from somebody. They're probably going to be texting somebody. You might probably see it. And next thing you know, you're probably going to discover that this person been lying to you the entire time. That's why it's important to ask questions, people. The reason you need to keep asking questions is because that's when you're going to really read the person's body language. Understand whenever the person is lying constantly to the point where they don't know what to do with themselves. At some point, the body language gonna help you detect there's actually something going on that you don't know and you need to find out. The other problem with the phone situation is that you cannot call the person anytime you want to. You cannot call, you cannot text anytime you want to. They're probably gonna tell you, you know what, since I'm gonna be at work the entire day, you don't need to call me between 6 a.m. all the way to 2 p.m. Why is that? Why I don't have to call you around that time? Because if I'm in a relationship with somebody that I say I love, if I'm in a relationship with somebody whom I really want to be in a relationship with, I want to know exactly how the person's day going, right? I'm gonna want to know, I'm gonna want to text, I'm gonna want to talk to the person. Even if I just go for 5 minutes or 3 minutes, 2 minutes, just to hear the person's voice, I'm gonna want to talk to that person simply because I'm in a relationship with you. Because around that time, his wife or her husband might actually be around. That's simply because of that. It's mainly one of the reasons why they put you on a restricted time when it comes to you calling the person or texting the person at any given moment. And then again, I'm so surprised that a lot of people fell for that. I don't know how you're going to be in a relationship with somebody who's telling you exactly what time you're supposed to text him, and then you just okay with that. Even on weekends, even on days that they're going to tell you they are not at work, it's still a problem. Why? Why they never really call you at any given moment? Why things have to be so specific? Why if you go the other way, it's going to be a problem? They are going to be around the significant other and they know they are not going to be able to pick up the phone, because if they start talking to you or they do anything crazy, the person that they are actually with probably gonna notice that, and that's gonna be a big problem for them. They don't really care about you because they could just drop you at some point, but they know if their wife, if their husband happen to find out that they have a side person, it's going to be a problem. From that point, they put you on schedule. That's all it is. By them putting you on schedule, they're able to control their time with their significant other, and they are able to control their times with you. Like that, they'll be able to manage both relationship in orderly fashion. So if this was something that you did not pay attention to, you should start paying attention to it, because this is one of the signs showing that you could actually be, unfortunately, somebody's side piece. The fourth reason, which is something that I still don't understand why people do not see it as a problem, is that you are never invited to any family cookout or any family gathering, anything when it comes to the person's family. You don't even know if the person got brothers or sisters, because yes, he's probably going to tell you things like that, but you've never met anybody. You never met sisters, you never met friends, you never met co-workers. You don't know anything about that person when it comes to the type of relationship they have outside of the situationship that you have with them, because the person do not want you to meet anybody. I don't know what they've been telling you, but anybody who really wants you, anybody who's not hiding anything, they will definitely introduce you to their family. They will introduce you to the best friends. They will introduce you to the people that are valuable in their lives. You will definitely know and probably even interact with some of the people that they really love because they love you and they want to be in a relationship with you. So please understand, this is another sign showing that this person is definitely hiding something. This person is acting like you are the only person they are in a relationship with. So you have to be careful and not falling in love for that person, because anything they could be telling you right now is definitely a lie, because they are hiding an entire family simply because you are the person's side piece. And this is something you should definitely think about. And for number 5, and the other thing they're going to restrict you from is social media. This is the type of person who's going to tell you they do not have social media. Meanwhile, they've already blocked you from any social media they already have. Yes, they do not have social media because they don't want you to be following them on social media. They don't want you to see the actual family that they got. They don't want you to be telling them that I want you to post us together. Or they don't want you to be taking picture with them and for you to be posting it on social media. As a matter of fact, they don't even take pictures with you. Why would you even think that's normal? Why are you even with somebody for the past 3, 6 months, a year, and this person is always uncomfortable for pictures? Not even one? They are not going to allow you to do anything like that because they are hiding so many things that they do not want to lose, and they do not want to show you anywhere because you are the person's side chick. That's what it is. They do not want to show you anywhere because, you're not really important. You're not that important to them. At some point, they know they're probably going to change you for somebody else, so they do not want you to interfere in actual life. They do not do social media because social media travel. That's the reality. They know if you post a picture of them with you, somebody might see it. They also know if they let you in on their social media, their wife, their husband, their girlfriend, their boyfriend, anybody that they are in a real relationship with might actually see it. From that point, they're not going to do anything. From that point, they're going to restrict you from social media. And that's why it's important to know each and every signs that I talked about in this video, because a lot of people seems to be naive to not even think about the process when it comes to somebody making you the side chick without even letting you know the real situation. So just so we're clear, 5 signs that you might be someone's side piece. The first one is that they never take you on a date because they do not want to get caught. The second one is that they never spend the night or spend holidays with you. The third one is the phone call and text message restrictions. The fourth one is that you never meet their family, you never meet their friends, you don't know exactly who the person is, you don't know anything about the person outside of the situationship that you have with them. And the final one is social media restrictions. On that note, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If I've missed something in the process, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.